Alright, so in this video we're going to be covering our T-spine foam roller extensions. The T-spine or the thoracic spine is what we're going to focus on, just to open up some extension within that area. A couple of things to keep in mind in terms of the positioning of the rest of the body as we go through this active movement. So first thing we're going to need is our foam roller here. Personally, I prefer some of the ones which have a smaller diameter rather than the larger ones, just so that the lower back is not forced to go into overextension. If you have a slightly thicker roller, you can always place something underneath the hips here to raise the hips up a little bit higher off the floor. Now the setup, what we're going to do is first start off by finding that mid area here where we want to focus our extension onto, and then we're going to set up here with the legs bent at about 90 degrees. We can have the toes down or up. We're going to think about creating a little bit of pressure through the heels there. Now with the lower back, we don't want to overextend that lumbar region. We want to maintain a bit of that curve, but not to an excessive amount. So I'm going to create some active tension. So I'm not trying to overtuck. I'm not trying to completely flatten out that lower back. I'm going to maintain a bit of that curve. I'm going to also then think about pushing my rib cage into that foam roller, so I'm creating a bit of rounding with that upper back, because we're also trying not to overextend that T-spine either. There's always thinking about relative motions here. Now, I'm going to take my hands, place that behind my head here just to keep it nice and supported, so we're not letting that neck overextend either. Think about creating that double chin-like motion, so thinking about pushing the head back slightly. Now, while we maintain some tension here in the glutes and hamstrings, so this stays stable, we're then going to actively start to pull ourselves down and back. That will create some stretch here, and then we're going to just crunch back up. Thinking about creating that crunch chin to the chest. We'll feel some tensions here through the abs as well, and then again maintain that tension. Start to focus on just the upper back, pulling behind, opening up a little bit, and then again right back into the crunch. Now if we're trying to add breathing into this, what we're going to do, take a deep breath in as we extend back, and then exhale as you come back up. Try to avoid over-flaring the ribs. We, again, don't want those ribs to start to over-flare. So nice and controlled, small range of motion. Take your time with this. Crunching in, take a breath in, and exhale, coming up. Perform this movement for the prescribed number of sets and reps, and as always, trying to be very intentional with these movements here.